What is up, everyone? I know that a lot of people had been going around and saying, oh, SHENHE sucks. If you're FTP, you don't need SHENHE. Here's the thing. When you're coming up with a team in Spirit Abyss, you don't have 2 Bennett's. So let me explain a little bit about this. Let's say you either have a Pyro plus Xingqiu team on first half with Bennett, because that's like the best, right? And then for the second half, you're thinking, I don't have Ito, Zhongli, and all that Geo characters. What should I do? That's when SHENHE can be very useful to you. So I borrowed his account for the showcase, and his account is shitty as fuck. It does not meet any expectations. And if you probably saw me doing a showcase with this, you'd be like, yo, what the fuck, man? You might as well just spend all your resource to make them into level 90, level up your talent levels. How dare you do a showcase with this shitty talent levels, your shitty weapons. I'll show you the specs afterwards. But for now, we're gonna be using SHENHE, Chongus, Diano, and Rosaria. This is really good, and this guy actually has big brain. I'll talk about that later. But watch this. What you're about to see is a very smooth rotation, mono cryo team. And you have to make a full use of SHENHE's quill, her E, right? You gotta keep on updating that number of quills that you provide to other characters. So at this point, I don't really care about tap E or a hold E. Just make sure you do the rotation. However, if you don't have C1, make sure you use tap E instead of hold E because, well, first of all, you don't need that extra 1 elemental orb. And 2, on top of Chongyun's E, your cooldown is going to be decreased to 8.5 seconds. I think the cooldown decrease from Chongyun C2 is probably 15%, right? I'll probably take a look at it again, but hey, I will always try to make sure that I use my skill on top of Chongyun's E. And this is where I said this guy is big brain. He is using Sacrificial Great Sword. Oh, I accidentally used hold E. I'm so sorry. Me. Oh, my E ran out. Again, no, it's my bad habit. The damage wise, it's not bad at all, Look at this. Like 1800, right? Oh my god, sorry. Oh, this showcase. Tenha, right? I'm modding. Okay. Give me a second. Use E. Chongyun's Q. Use E again. Diano. Oh my god, I need to heal my SHENHE! Okay, give me a second. After this rotation, I probably try to have SHENHE on the field. Do the claw. Use E. Where'd it go? Look at this smooth rotation. Let me heal my SHENHE. Oh no! Anyhow, I was kind of memeing at the end, but as you can see, this rotation is super great. And because the amount of damage bonus you get from SHENHE is... I don't know if you guys can understand this. I don't want to think I'm smarter than you guys, but I would say it's something to be considered as something constant. What it means by constant is that you probably have seen Zhongli, C6 SHENHE, and C6 Yunjin meme video, right? And the reason why that was working was because the amount of bonus damage you get from SHENHE and Yunjin is constant. That's why you go for a character that does attack a lot. And by using that team, Chongyun, for C2, decrease the cooldown by 15%. So that you can have faster rotation for your SHENHE E. SHENHE can be C0. That's totally fine. I tested this comp a lot before I made my SHENHE to C6, so I know it's working. But then the problem was the damage. How can you improve the damage, right? By leveling up your E. This SHENHE had level 8, so that was pretty decent. But her weapon is Jade Spear. So it would have been better if we had her exclusive weapon. But I just wanted to let you know that it still works with whatever weapon you have. Diona provides healing, and he had Sacrificial Bow. Whether if you have Sacrificial Bow or Favonius Warbow, it doesn't matter because the amount of the bonus damage you get from SHENHE is constant. What I mean by constant is that whatever damage you're supposed to do with Diona or whatever cryo character, what happens is that you get that bonus damage, right? multiplied by the damage bonus, which is perfect for Diona because Diona Ascension stats is cryo damage bonus. I don't know why the f they made it like this, but hey, we finally got a way to actually use this number, right? So multiplied by the critical damage and all that. So that's why Diona is a very good fit. And she's also able to do some damage here and there with her Q. And also, same thing with Rosaria. She can provide off-field damage, and her E has a very short cooldown. She provides a lot of energy particles for her team. So you were able to see, well, if you saw me not being able to use my Q, it's probably my skill problem. But hey, that was really good. But Chongyun, this guy's using Sacrificial Great Sword. And I was thinking, maybe Chongyun should be using Wolf's Greystone. But if you don't have Wolf's Greystone, I would say Sacrificial Great Sword is also great for him. Because the problem with Chongyun is that there is a little bit of a downtime for his E. But when you have Sacrificial Great Sword, you can kind of minimize that downtime. And you get more energy, of course. And before we go on, we can also talk about Kaya. I hate Kaya, but I would like to let you know that Kaya is also great with the SHENHE. You can replace Rosaria with Kaya. What Rosaria can do for you is that she's gonna give you extra crit rate, and that plays a big role. And when you have a mono cryo team, well, let's say the cryo resonance, I would say it's pretty good. Okay, so let's go over the stats. SHENHE is using 2-piece Glad, 2-piece Shime. Let's take a look at Rosaria. 2-piece Blizzard, 2-piece Noblesse. Okay, and Diona, no set bonus. Chongyun, okay, so basically nothing. Like, they're f***ed. This account is f***ing cursed. He tried his best to, well, probably build his characters here and there, but that is the reality for F2Ps. And that is why I would like to say that SHENHE is good for F2Ps. Fight me. You can say, oh, Tenha's coping again. He's high, dude. But again, the reason why I said Geo Team is good, enjoyable, easy to build, but then you need to have those 5-star characters, right? If you don't have those, then you're gonna suffer. You're gonna be weaker than you think. But being able to have a whole set of team for Spear Abyss is good. Unless there's like a Cryo Spectre, I think this team is going to be very, very great. Let's actually try to go through all those Spear Abyss and see if this team comp is going to be viable. I think I'd like to try this in Mago Genki stage. Like, you can do whatever with this team. Second half is Mono Cryo team, and first half is like whatever. Here we go. Oh, PogChamp. Dodge, 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 dodge. Wait. We get all these healings, so there's no problem. Ah! Make sure you use SHENHE's... Ah! God damn it. Fuck off. Make sure you use your SHENHE's E. Okay? Refresh it whenever you can, so that there will be not much of a DPS loss. Because remember, SHENHE's E gives you a bonus damage. It doesn't depend on like how much damage you're supposed to do with your support characters. So you can keep all your cryo characters as the support and still be able to do enough damage to actually beat Spear Abyss. Well, I wanted to rotate, but it didn't work. So fuck me. Please, you fucking wolf. Come to me! Oh, fuck. He iframed it. Again. He iframes everything. Mihoyo! Fix this shit! So, as you can see, well, although we couldn't get 3-star, it's his character problem, not my skill problem. This rotation is really smooth. And you have to keep that in mind, that the levels of the weapon and the kind of weapon I was using. Look at this shit. Like, this Jade Cutter is level 80. Rosaria level 80. Diona level 70. That doesn't really prove my point, does it? But still, there are talent levels here, and they probably would have helped me do more damage, and I probably would have gotten 3-star. But you get my point, right? If you can make a team that you can clear Spirit Abyss without spending too much resource, I would say this is a good team. I know that there had been a lot of people trying to showcase their Ayaka with like Kazuha and everything, but I think Mono Cryo team is going to be a thing. Thank you so much. If you found out a different way to use your Shenhe at C0, let me know, because I would like to know. I'm doing this every day. I'm trying to figure out how to use Shenhe, and I think my way is the best. I'll see you guys next time. If you by any chance thought this was helpful to you, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel. You can follow my twitch.tv/TenhaTV. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time. Adios.